I'm naturopathic Dr. Samia McCully. Have you ever wondered what a food sensitivity is, or if you have a food sensitivity? Something I test my patients for all the time. A food sensitivity is like an allergy. Only with an allergy you have an immediate reaction. It's actually called a type 1 hypersensitivity reaction. And it's associated with an antibody called an immunoglobulin, and an allergy is immunoglobulin E, so IgE. If you have a food sensitivity, it's called a type 3 hypersensitivity reaction, and instead of reacting immediately, it can take up to 72 hours for you to react to something. I call it the couch potato of allergies. And it's called an IgG, or immunoglobulin G. So what can a food sensitivity cause? It literally can cause any symptom under the sun. It can cause you to gain weight, it can make you feel tired, it can make you have achy joints. Anything that inflammation can cause, a food sensitivity can cause, because food sensitivities cause inflammation. So why do you get food sensitivities? Well, we all live in a pretty stressful environment. We all have life stressors, family stressors, we have work stress, we are exposed to chemicals and antibiotics and gluten and all kinds of different things. Even just a generally poor diet can cause food sensitivities. So when we have any of these things happen, or even illness can cause, like an event can cause a food sensitivity, what happens is the lining of your gut, they're called enterocytes, and so you have cells that line up side by side. I liken them to an army of men lined up in the front line, standing side by side. And between if each army man is linking arms, and you drop your arms, you have space between each guy. Those spaces are where the tight junctions are like sliding glass doors in your small intestine. And if those sliding glass doors open, larger proteins can go through from your digestive system into your circulatory system. And if your circulatory system is exposed to proteins that it's not meant to be exposed to, then you develop a food sensitivity, because your immune system makes an antibody to it because it's a foreign product. It's not supposed to be there. It's like if you have your own thyroid has protein. Your body's made of lots of different proteins, but those don't get recognized because they have a little marker on them that's tagged as self. And if the self's not there, then you have a reaction to it. So the other thing is that, or the problem with the food sensitivity, is that just like a bacteria, a virus, or a parasite, your body can make an antibody to it, and it attacks it. And in the case of a bacteria or virus or parasite, it's the right thing to do for the body to do. You don't want it there. But when you react to food, you end up creating problems in your system that you don't need. And so I test for food sensitivities with almost every patient that I have. I've been doing it for almost 15 years. And it's the single test that has given me the largest amount of benefit for most of the patients that I see. And if you think you may be sensitive to gluten or dairy or eggs or soy, it's easy to eliminate those things and then challenge them and see if you have a sensitivity, because you might have a reaction like a stomach ache, or you might get tired, or you might get achy joints. But if you are sensitive to other things, I use a test that can test up to 184 different foods. And it's really hard to eliminate itty bitty little things like herbs and spices that you find, and to challenge those. There's way too much variety in the diet that we have. So I like to use the test that I use, which is a blood test. It's one little vial of blood. It gives you pretty quick answers, and it gives you great results. If you don't have any food sensitivities, you're not going to see an improvement by eliminating one or two foods, but I typically see pretty good results with this test. If you're interested in finding out more, you can contact us at wellnessarchitecture.com. If you have any questions that you'd like answered, please let us know.